and welcome to Mexico for round one of the Riviera Maya Open at Mayakoba as the LPGA goes south of the border for this second-year event. Grant Boone, Mel Reed looking at some of the action from this morning, and Sweden's Linngrant trying to get her week off to a good start.
She is straight away on the first hole. Long 30-footer for birdie and drains it.
Lynn played well here last year, tied for fourth, playing with the defending champ. Today, chizzyiwai. This is Russia's Nataliyaguseva, her fourth hole of the day.
Unbelievable ball striker, but she's also very nifty around the greens as well, and that was a great chip shot there.
That would lead to her second birdie of the day, taking her to 2 under par. Carlotaciganda, second at 3.
Has worked on her wedge game a lot this off-season. And it's paying dividends. Great spin control there from Carlota.
That would lead to a birdie, take her under par, and then backing it up out toward the Caribbean. Tee shot at the 4th.
Absolutely backing it up on this 4th hole. Pin on the left and just dialed in.
All right, so Sagata would roll that in for birdie. Remember, she snapped that long victory drought 9 years last summer at the Meyer LPGA Classic. She's just added another birdie, 3 straight now for Chiggy. She leads Nataliyaguseva Subinju by 1. Day 1 in Mexico. Interesting field with Nelly teeing off later, and you've got the reigning Augusta National Women's Amateur Champ, Mariamarin. This is at the 11th.
Yeah, that was an unbelievable moment, wasn't it? At Augusta National, a little brother there, a family there. Incredible scenes.
So from a hog to the goose, Nataliyaguseva at 15.
Here's the yardage.
Yeah, that sinkhole, or the cenote, is a huge feature here. To the 13th, this is Japan's Yunanishimura. This is the major champ, Daniellekang, getting her week started.
Yeah, Danielle's certainly been struggling in the last couple of years. Would love a great result here, and that is a great tee shot there from Danielle.
6th in Saganda.
They're really taking advantage of a tremendous drive here. Only 118 left. Her driving distance been key so far today, having hit the 5th hole in 2. Was able to 2-putt for a birdie.
Yeah, when Carlota wants to, she can really get it out there.
Chizzyiwai, defending champ, for birdie at 6.
And this one's uphill, going to break to the right. Be very slow.
That was
And Carlota, this putt, there's a little bit of slope off the right side of the green down towards the hole. It's going to be uphill at the start, then back downhill.
But they're very good friends.
I do,
Very good friends, powerful players. But yeah, can't be giving my secrets away on air there, Stubbs.
Here's Melaniegreen at the 14th, the rookie. Okay, had her first career LPGA top 10 at the J. Amigo LA Championship. That got her into Chevron last week.
The LPGA is here, and you're gonna want to see this. Because we're chasing bombs, getting saucy, throwing darts, stepping out. We're soaring high and going slow-mo. You want drama? Hold your breath. Because this is a new era of the LPGA, and this is where it's at.
And she is on the tee at the par 3 15th. What a view this is.
It certainly is. 163 today, pin all the way back, just 6 off the left. And And that is an aggressive play there.
How about Melaniegreen? An ace.
It's going to be an expensive surprise as well.
Yeah, she might need Tom to bring some of those mimosas over.
Exactly, but what a beautiful golf shot. Pitches it perfect. And in she goes.
She's 4 under. That takes her into the lead outright here in the early going.
And a great reaction as well. No idea.
Yeah. This is nataliegulbis. We mentioned the field here with some past champions like daniellekang and nataliegulbis. This is a par for Natalie at the 9th. Okay, so we have a new leader, and there's that cenote and chizzyiwai ready. Here comes the athleticism, right? You got to manufacture something here.
Look at this. She's gripping all the way down the shaft. Got to be careful that this doesn't go left on her.
Well, she's nothing if not an athlete. Family has a horse farm. She's a pit that Mother Nature creates. It's a bit intimidating. It did spit out, it looked like.
And she's got 130. Ball is not a bad lie from where she is, but left it a long way from the hole. And that has to go.
Might be difficult to get this one close. It's only 6 paces on. And that is really well done there from Chizzy. That's pretty much all she could have done there.
Big hitting Filipina.
I don't very often see a white putter anymore.
Only you understood. It worked. 4th shot for Lynn. Defeated NB Park in that playoff at Mission Hills. Jennifersong was also in that playoff at the beginning. The American dual citizen, Korean and United States. And Jennifer having a good Thursday so far. This is at 17, her 8th hole of the day. To 2 under she goes.
She's used left below right in her putting grip for some time now.
For Siganda. Marin for her birdie to go 1 under.
Back down the hill, maybe a little bit to her left.
Just enough. Laneyfrye, 2nd at 14.
What an approach shot that is.
Right after the birdie at 7, chizzyiwai at 8.
174 stay, pin tucked back right. There is some water just right of it, which will hold the player's attention. But you also can't go left.
Uh-oh.
She does like to fade the ball in, so this should suit her eye. Okay.
And now she's at the par 4 16th and a chance to add to it.
Oh, it was dead on line, wasn't it? This has always been her strength, her ball striking. Hits a lot of greens. So this should suit her eye.
This is Paraguay's Sofiagarcia, 3rd at 18, 9th at the day.
Contact is absolutely everything here. She's going to have to bump it, I think, short of the green. She probably landed that maybe a yard too far. She's coming up and over that ridge, but she's got plenty of green to work with. She can pretty much do whatever she wants. She can... Underestimated part of her game is around the greens.
And up at the 14th, this is Marin.
Aggressive line there.
That.
And it worked out.
This is jasminesuwannapura at the 17th, her 8th hole of the day. Okay. Jasmine tied for 27th last week at the Chevron Championship.
That fringe might just be a nice roll on it, and looks like she's done that there. That's really well played there from Carlotta.
This is the leader, Melaniegreen, at the 17th. And a chance to move a 3rd shot for Chizzy at 8. Biancapagdanganan. This is at the 14th.
One of the longest putts you can have on this green. That will do.
And still some work for chizzyiwai at 8. This for par.
And that's a great up and down there from Lynn.
Up ahead at the 18th is this. Oh, that was to get to 3 under. We go to 15 at albanevalenzuela for birdie.
Oh, tried to miss, didn't it?
A memorable morning already for Melaniegreen. Had an ace at the 15th. This to add to her lead at 17.
Well, I don't know if I can do that because all I'm thinking about are the chips and guac that I've been eating over the past few days and the chopping. I think I can chop with the best of them on the golf course. So there's that. That was from 157 back to my group. Nice flat lie in the fairway. Back into a bit of breeze. So this one should sit down pretty quickly for her.
That's well done there.
This Paspalum really does play well for these players this week. Also another player that had no problem carrying that left bunker.
Oh, that's a great shot there from Lynn.
We find daniellekang. She hit a great tee shot on her opening hole, the par 3 10th. Can she go 2 under? Well, this could be a big week for Danielle to regain.
This one's a little bit downhill from where she is on this green. She liked it though. She hit it how she wanted to, Mo. You could tell when a player holds that follow through that they've hit a putt that they liked.
Yeah, couldn't agree more, Stubbs.
At 15.
This thing should snap at the end, and it did.
Mel's right. I mean, this is a great place to putt from. I mean, getting this hole high was pretty important. It didn't have much room left of it, so played it to the correct side.
another conditionally exempt player who could use a big week.
And so she can get one to drop here. Didn't see a huge amount of break, and that was easy enough.
A lot of players will be trying to get up here into playing 485 yards today. And that is a perfect leave. I think Tom can add a Michelin star on his already extensive resume. Maybe I'm being a bit kind. This 10th hole today, short, 136.
Here's Melaniegreen, third at 18. And that's going to be to get to under 67's the low score. 2.5, 3 feet for Melaniegreen. A birdie putt at 10 for carlotaciganda. Jennifersong. Posing. And that's why Jennifersong with a tap-in at what was the toughest hole on the course last year.
Oh, she just hit that through the break a little bit.
Sophiaschubert, this for par. Reflective of what you see on the LPGA Tour. It's not always smooth sailing. Marin for birdie at 16. We know that. Here's laneyfrye. We've seen some shots made, some long putts.
Going along nicely, birdie at 4, then dropped a shot on the par 5, 5th.
There's the yardage. I'm trying to figure out the wind direction right now. That's one of the difficulties playing this golf course. I'm curious to know where he's off to next, actually. It's got to go.
Ooh.
Oh man, this is a perfect opportunity to see that work that Carlotta's been putting in on her wedges. Only got 98 yards. Got a back hole location.
Her second.
She's ended up on just a hint of a downslope from 92. Just smoothing this one in there.
A little bit too smooth.
And here is the leader, Melaniegreen, 3 up on her closest pursuer. Second shot at her 10th of the day.
Pin on that front right today, only 4 off the right.
Duds here today, and here's Linngrant's third.
From an upslope. This one's fairly flat, so this gives you a really good gauge if you're pacing it off as to what you've been practicing.
Speed is pretty much on point.
Third here for the leader, Melaniegreen.
That was a bit short of a backswing, wasn't it?
Working hard to try and see anything in this. For the most part, these greens are fairly flat. Little subtlety to them, but always aware of that.
So the spice level of the greens is not too high, Karen. Chizzyiwai for par. She was Chizzyiwai when she won here last year, even though everyone called her Chizzy. Julia Molinaro, who called her Chiganda, and at Arizona State, and then that just Chiganda became Chiggy. Meant to be. Aha! Wow, walk that one in. But they're going in from everywhere from Melaniegreen. Pagdanganan at the 17th for birdie.
This is back up the hill. Probably not a lot of movement.
A little bit downhill on this putt for Chizzy. Linngrant was over the back of the green, has already chipped up, but still has lots of work to do.
Well, that one got away from her a little bit, didn't it?
At the second.
Pretty straight.
Linngrant has missed her putt. This is Saganda for birdie.
I mean, impressive shot, really, to... It is. It's uphill, and her putt moved quite heavily to the left as it went past the hole, so have to think a little right movement on this. Ooh.
This is at the 9th hole. Okay. A birdie from off the green for the 22-year-old rookie from Nagasaki, Japan. And Marin, her third shot. At the par 5, 13th, carlotaciganda.
And it's a tight driving hole. You've got mangroves left and right. Back into the wind.
Narrowly misses that bunker on the right, which is about 250, 255.
And now Marin for birdie at the 18th.
Nice up and down there.
Pretty good 9 holes.
Pretty good, very clean. A couple under, going along very nicely.
Lizettesalas, good to see her back. Hasn't played much in the last couple of years because of some back issues. This is a player who's won a couple of times on the LPGA Tour and been a Solheim Cup star for the U.S.
Just left out there to the right.
This is Sakurai at 10.
Oh, a little bird on the green.
Good omen.
See in the house.
Back we go to the 13th. What a beautiful look. And Karen, you mentioned it, back in amongst the mangroves here. It can get really thick and humid. I know you're out there, but we got a great look from above at how these holes are cut into this forest.
I mean, it's an amazing golf course because of that. And but when you get onto holes like this, the 14th, 15th, when you start to move out towards the ocean, you start to get a nice bit of cooling breeze. So right now, it's kind of pleasant out here.
Now Lynn.
Decent lie in the bunker. No real lip to worry about.
And back we go to the 13th and the second for Saganda.
This back into the wind. 235 is the number. It's a bit of a sort of with that bunker right in front of that flag.
She got off to a bit of a slow start this season, but she did finish tied 9th at Shadow Creek, and then she had a good result last week at Evian, tied 12th.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was goable if it wasn't into the wind for her, and given what happened on one of those earlier par 5s where she got into trouble, I think she's just erring on the side of caution there, Mel.
Yeah, smart play, good angling as well for a third.
We've got another hour of coverage on digital for you, but that is going to wrap up our Golf Channel coverage of round 1 of the Riviera Maya Open at Mayakoba. Hope you'll stay with us for that extra hour on streaming. But coming up next on Golf Channel, live first round coverage of the region's tradition. And And then join us tomorrow morning for second round coverage of the Riviera Maya Open at Mayakoba. You'll see Nelly Korda, world number 1 again. Thanks to everyone who made it possible today. Yes, our first mate, Tom Abbott. Garen Stupple's out at the golf course, actually working. And for Mel, I'm Grant. Thanks for watching the LPGA Tour on Golf Channel. Extra hour streaming coming up. But until we see you again on Golf Channel, so long from Mexico.